It's Derby Day in Dorset as Bournemouth Poppies take on Christchurch for local bragging rights. Now that I'm free of the shackles of old man Mutter, I'm not being made to drink Fosters or sit around while he drinks a pint of bitter, moaning about the TikTok and how kids no longer play Champ Manager 2001-02 anymore, mainly because they weren't born at the time. But this is the Micromousse microbrewery. It's a 13-minute walk from Victoria Park, which is just up the road. It does a nice range of real ales and stuff on tap, so if you're into your ales sort of thing. I've gone for a Canadian Moosehead Lager, which I've never had before, so it's pretty decent, 5%, £3.75, bargain. So yeah, if you ever pop it down to Victoria Park and you're walking to the game, pop into the Micromousse Brewery, definitely worth your time. And you know, there's plenty of food shops and other things around the area as well, and a few other pubs. What I love about Victoria Park is the stand, that main stand. It's like so old school. It's like a proper sort of stand, if that makes sense. It's, you know, wooden seats, stairs going up the back, holds quite a few people, I reckon about 200. But the pitch itself, very spacious, lots of standing room around the outside, and your clubhouse, you do get a decent view of the game from there. So if your thing's having a few beers while watching the game, that's another place to sit and watch. We're here with a familiar face from our last vlog, Gavin Nightingale. So Gavin, new floodlights tonight, first game under them. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about how the funding and how this.
Yeah. So we applied for a grant from the Football Foundation. They, very, appreciative of their support for us. We had put a little bit of money in, but as you can see, 100% improvement on years gone by. So yeah, as you can see. First game under the lights, Christchurch at home, you know what I mean, what could be better? And
this is a local derby as well, so Derby Day is slightly a bit special compared to normal games, aren't they?
Oh yeah, 100%. Football's football, at home to Christchurch, Tuesday night, what could be better? Hopefully a bit of support through the gate, hopefully a home win and happy days.
And obviously all go well off the pitch. It's also going brilliantly on the pitch this season, isn't it? Fifth so far.
Yeah, very much so.
6 unbeaten at the minute.
Yeah, very much so. I literally can't speak highly enough of Phil Brown, our manager, who's literally had to rebuild the team. I think only 2 players in the starting lineup tonight featured last season. So Phil's done a magnificent job rebuilding the team. And I think what we've got now, we've got a team rather than a squad. Everyone wants to play for each other. Done magnificent. Brilliant.
Thank you very much for your time, Gavin. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Bournemouth Poppies has been a bit of a surprise package this season, sitting 5th in the Wessex Premier League in those playoff places. Their last 3 games was a 0-0 draw away to AFC Stoneham, a 3-2 win here against Laverstock and Ford, and last weekend they drew 1-0 with US Portsmouth. Their top scorers are Richard Backery, the ex-Limited man. He's got 4 goals this season, but Ethan Fishlock signed from Ringwood Town and Ethan Cheshire have also chipped in with 3. At the minute, Poppies are 6 games unbeaten, doing really well. Considering last season they're pretty much bottom half mid-table. They've really kicked on this season under Phil Brown. He's built a good little squad together. Freddie Bullard is on dual contract from Bemerton Heath Harlequins, so he's come in and he's already scored a goal, so hopefully we'll get to see him tonight. And in goal they have Heath Bartram, who's on dual from Shaftesbury. He was at Brockenhurst last season, so know a little bit about him. We've seen him in a couple of vlogs. I like the way Bournemouth play. When they played against Porchester, they didn't sit back and try and contain them. They actually went for it, went at them. In the end, ultimately, Porchester proved to have the slightly more expensive squad, and I think that showed in the end. They won 2-0, but Bournemouth definitely had their chances, and they'll be a little bit disappointed not to get something out of that game. Their opponents tonight, Christchurch. Their joint managers are Christian Warren and Wayne Kutcher. They come in from Wimbledon Town Reserves, as we explained when we saw them against Brockenhurst on the opening day of the season. So big changes there at Christchurch. Whether he starts tonight, because he did spend last game on the bench, ex-Bournemouth striker Joe Freak is part of their squad. He's got 6 goals this season, so he's their top scorer. Their last 3 games, they drew 2-2 with Cowes Sports, they drew 2-2 with Wincanton Town, and they lost 1-0 to Hythe and Dibden, all at Herne Bridge. So this is their first away game for a while, only just up the road. So, contrast, as Bournemouth Poppies are unbeaten in 6 league games, Christchurch haven't won in 6 league games. So both teams will be looking to put that right tonight.
Yeah. I know Manny's played. I didn't know if Liam Nixon plays. That looks like Tony Smith out there. So it's small enough for him, isn't it? It might not be.
Let's go!
Ready like you want?
Come on! Maybe 95. Press it! Go on, Johnny! Fiddle play! Yes, go! Yes, go! No foul! No foul! Good boy, Cal! Fucking love it, Cal!
That was all. What are you doing here?
Tie Luke! Tie Luke! Referee! Good boys!
Hey?
I take you need it now.
Come on! Got it, pass him on!
Have a go, son.
Give him! Let's show David. There we go, get over. Good shot. Get it! Get it! Away! Good, David. Yes! Go on, 1v1, go on, get out! Go on!
Come on, Joe, finish it, son.
I know that.
Johnny!
Forward! Keep going, Johnny!
Go, come in!
Get out! It's just inside and runs round him and talks like
that's not, I would do that for him, quite happily, but I will really bring it
Inside to Callum! Man coming, Callum! Well done! Well done! Finish it! Oh! Get it. Oh my God! Yes, yeah.
half-time, or the big HT as Craig would call it if it was here, and it's Bournemouth Poppies 0, Christchurch 2. Christchurch exploded from the blocks right from the off. Joe Freak put them 1-0 up after about 4 minutes of a 20-yard effort to beat Bartram in the corner of the goal, and it's about 3 minutes later Christchurch got their second. An effort come back off the post, and there was Finley Richardson to sort of tap it home to make it 2-0. After that, it's a contrast of styles. I mean, Christchurch looked absolutely brilliant on the break. They've had their chances. Bartram's denied Freak with a good save. He's also pulled off another blinding save as well from Luke Sheehy to keep them in the game. But Bournemouth have had their chances. A header from the corner went just wide, and even Fishlock's 20-yard effort also took a deflection, or did Ben Rodwell in Christchurch goal save it? But that was very close to going as well. But Bournemouth had a lot of possession, but Christchurch have looked more dangerous on the break, trying to capitalise on those gaps from Bournemouth pushing forward. So this game could still go either way. I think 2-0 at half-time is a fair reflection, but Bournemouth do look like they could have their chances in them in the second half. So it's whether Christchurch can try and grab that third goal to put the game out of reach, or whether Bournemouth gets straight back onto it in the second half. Phil, give us a few thoughts about the game today.
Really disappointed. To be fair to Christchurch, they come with a good game plan, sat behind the ball. The lively winger, number 7, he's caused us problems all night pretty much. And they look threatening going forwards. We had a lot of possession, but we just couldn't create anything. Yeah, really disappointed today.
It was sort of the opening 10 minutes, wasn't it, where Christchurch got both their goals, and after that, like you said, you pretty much had all the possession, just couldn't find a way through.
Yeah, it was one of them. We said about Joe Freak shoots from anywhere, as we know. So we were aware of it, but it just didn't come off. Heath obviously let it go underneath him. And yeah, to be fair, they scored again quite early, 2 in 2 minutes, I think it probably was. And then we had all the possession, but we were just lacklustre up front. We didn't create anything in midfield. There was too big of gaps. Like I said, we was okay on the ball, but we didn't really do a lot with it.
And a bit of controversy with the third goal, penalty decision. What's your view of it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was a penalty. I actually think that Heath got the ball. You can see from where we stood. I know we was a long way away, but it definitely looks like Heath moves the ball to the left-hand side. It'd be nice to see on the VO, and I think I'm probably right. To be fair, I think Heath definitely gets the ball. But to be fair, like I said, that was just the icing on the cake for them. But yeah, again, we weren't good enough tonight. We were really disappointing. Go to Portchester now, so they're going to get tougher.
Pretty day as a bad day at the office. Happy overall with the season so far, though?
Yeah, real bad day at the office, especially under the new lights as well. Thought it was a big crowd. Yeah, but overall we're doing okay. I think obviously we've probably slipped a few places now. Probably overachieving, as everyone probably says, but we're doing okay. And I know the lads are hurting in there now, but I'm sure we will definitely bounce back.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. So there you have it, the Dorset derby. Winners tonight, Christchurch 3-0. Doesn't really tell the story of the game, I don't think, because Christchurch started out the blocks really good early on. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. They defended really well, actually, to be fair. A lot of possession for Bournemouth, but very frustrating. They couldn't seem to break Christchurch down. Christchurch got a 3rd goal towards the end of the game. Player ran through on goal. Heath Bartram sliding out. I thought he got the ball. I'm not 100%. I've looked back at it twice on the little screen, and you see it on the bigger screen, really. Then they were awarded a penalty. Overall, I think Bournemouth Poppies had a really good season so far. They're 5th in the league. That's a good win for Christchurch after 6 games without a victory. That's going to push them up the table a little bit now. So whether they can build and capitalise on that. Brilliant day under the new floodlights, and I must say they look really good. And thank you, Poppies, for inviting us down. Next Saturday up at Millbrook. Then after that, back with Craig again. Although he's saying the goals I filmed don't count towards my total. I think they do. I can't see on here because it's very blurry. You put it past Bartram in the corner.